Your Sirius Step of the Day is sponsored by Soulmark.me. Watch, shop, learn.
Namaste and welcome to Step 13. Step 13 is pretty radical actually. In fact, it sort of lives up to its reputation, the number 13. In fact, I think actually that's why 13 has such a spooky reputation, is because things can profoundly change at Step 13. I call it nuclear. And basically, it has to do with kind of applying what we might have discovered yesterday. Remember in Step 12, it ended in a 3. That 3 is Jupiter. 3 is unlimited possibilities. 3 is expansion. 3 is Sagittarius. 3 is the professor. So in your My USA reports, Professor Witecki is 3, talking. So 13 is I love and trust, 10, or I manifest. Remember, whenever we are loving and trusting, we're manifesting. So today it's I manifest, 3. I manifest expansion. And that's why things fall down. Because we manifest expansion. We actually say, let's do it. Yesterday, we were loving and trusting, and we were going with our feelings. And by loving and trusting, going with our feelings, we might have led to a new belief. We might have led to a new understanding, which is also a new belief. So today, of course, builds on yesterday, where we're going to take yesterday's new belief we may have discovered, and we're going to manifest it. We're going to say to the universe, let's run with that. Now, what's interesting about Step 13 is it adds to 4, Uranus. So it's a Uranus-ruled day. Breakdown, breakthrough. And why is it breakdown, breakthrough? Well, Uranus is an interesting planet. It actually very much speaks for what it does. It spins on its side, and it's turquoise. So the interesting thing about it spinning on its side is, if you think about it, as the sun is casting light out, and it's spinning like this, it's forcing light to go up. The other planets, which are spinning this way, force light to go left or right. And literally, the planets are literally spinning consciousness, spinning electromagnetic waves around us. And so Uranus is forcing us to go up. It's actually the up escalator. Another interesting thing about Uranus is that the innovation vibration is a 4. And you would think, isn't 4 stable? And to me, it's yes, it is. It seeks to be stable. Therefore, whenever you are going for a 4, you're going to stabilize your situation. You're trying to get 4 legs of the chair, 4 wheels on the car, right? You're trying to stabilize in a 4, but you have to go up to do that. So why do people break down? Well, people break down due to a lack of awareness. You see, if you go running into an up escalator and you don't know you need to go up, you get knocked down. And so Uranus is breakdown, breakthrough. Quite often, Uranus reveals in the day what it is we weren't looking at, and that's why we trip over it. That's just part of the condition. So one of the great things of a Step 13 you can do is meditate and kind of bring all of your United States of awareness online today. You want to make sure you go out with your My USA staff all online. They are not to distract the king or queen today. They are to report in what they feel and what they sense, because you need to go up a floor today. That's the other interesting thing. Remember, 4 is I belong, and Uranus is I belong. And Uranus says, this is where you belong. And wherever Uranus is in your chart tells us how you belong and where you belong and what the root intention of your belonging is. Your Lightcast report card will say where you belong and your root intention of your belonging. So what is it about belonging then? Well, it's spiritual belonging. That's really the belonging it's talking about, is spiritual belonging. And so that spiritual belonging is saying you either need to go up or you've been acting like you're on a floor that you don't really belong on. And so we get knocked up or we get knocked down off of our pedestals on Uranus. If you're a tarot kind of card person, then you would know that the Tower is a card that comes up and kind of spooks people out at times. And the Tower card is one where it's basically revealing that you've gone too far away from God, that you've been too distant from your truth. Kind of similar to Uranus rule day 2, because at the end of the day, if you trip over something, it's because you weren't paying attention to an important truth. So today is about really paying attention to everything, all of your states of awareness, all of them at all the time, and really feeling where is it that I may not be paying attention to something? Where is it that I'm out of touch with my states of reality or my particular topic I'm working on this month? And whatever state of awareness we're working on this month in step 13, it's a day really to apply your philosophy that you learned yesterday, apply the lesson that you learned yesterday, and to be cautious and to expect the unexpected. Because when you're going up the elevator, when you do have an open door of opportunity, when the breakthrough really does come, you're now entering into uncharted territory. And so in your effort to stabilize, in your effort to change your life, in your effort to get ahead, in your effort to maximize on that moment and take advantage of your life, which is what Uranus is about, that electric, Aquarian opportunity of innovation, that kind of moment, that spark. And that's kind of what happens today too. We have sparks of inspiration. We open a door we don't normally open. We try something we don't normally try. We apply the philosophy that we learned yesterday, and we see what happens. And so everything everywhere gets electric on a number 13 day. And so going to the beginning of this video, I think 13 is a spooky number because things happen on a 13. There's going to be breaking up or breaking down, and it kind of happens in the numerology of calendars and Friday the 13th, and it does so happen in that regard. And in astrology, whenever a planet hits step 13, I know the client is going to go nuclear in that area. And sometimes we have quantum changes, which is where there are several planets at step 13 on the same day. And I see that quite often in astrology, which is one of those efforts or one of those proofs that God is literally planning this stuff. It's just so perfectly synchronized. So today in step 13, you want to love and trust what you know so far in the transit. You want to reflect back to what it is you kind of learned yesterday, like what opened up yesterday that was new? What was the idea that opened up? How did it expand you? And how did it change how you felt? And then today, with that love and trust, apply that philosophy. Be open, and be open and ready to receive, and most importantly, expect the unexpected, because everybody else is also having Uranus ruled day, and there are some literal things that you didn't expect that gets in the way of your car or gets in the way of your day. And this is because other people's Uranuses are going haywire. So you just want to be careful on a Uranus ruled day. And if you can, center all your states of awareness before you walk out that door today. All right, we'll have a fantastic day. Good luck. Cannot wait to hear about what your innovation is. And I'll see you tomorrow for step 14.
Who cares?